We don't have Nash out here to get everybody going. Can we try this one more time? Let's. These guys have been gone for a while. We got a big game tomorrow. Would everybody welcome Kevin Klein and Jonathan Blum?
All right, there we go.
Now we're talking.
That's
now
good.
We're talking.
That's good.
That's what we're talking about. All right. So Kevin, welcome back.
Thank you.
You got a little bit of a new look since I last saw you there. You got a little shiner there.
The mustache and
the mustache is gone.
Yeah, I've got a shiner. So
lose the mustache, gain a shiner. So where did you get the shiner?
When I got into a scuffle.
A little scuffle
in Vancouver. Yeah.
Okay, and Jonathan Blum is here.
Yep.
Jonathan, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So you got lured in here by Kevin.
Oh, that's always a pleasure.
Okay, so you enjoy doing this kind of thing.
Of course. Anything for Kevin. He's a good guy to me. So,
that's
turn the
nice.
favor
Look
on.
at you.
What a guy.
Yeah, sit next to each other on the plane, so we're close.
So he sort of hit you up on the plane. Is that how it worked?
A little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Remember,
Give
we
us
got that radio show tomorrow.
Give us the approach, Kevin. You know, you've had Pekka, you've had Roman. Now you've got John out here. What's the approach when you go up to your teammates to ask them to come out here and do this?
I offer to buy them dinner.
Oh, you offer
I
to
bribe them. I bribe them.
Your bribes work.
They do work. They do work. Some guys refuse to do it, so I won't name names, but the good ones come out.
Well, we're glad to have you guys here with us, and unfortunately, it's another tough loss last night. You guys fall a goal short. It seems like there have been a lot of games where you've fallen behind, you make this mad dash at the end, and you're right there, but not able to get it to OT. So a lot of work to do here coming down the stretch starting tomorrow night.
Definitely. One of the things is, I always wonder why don't we make the mad dash at the start of the game. That we're struggling to start, and we play half the period very strongly, and the other half we kind of just go into this lull, and it's something we have to correct. We definitely haven't played too many full games. I can probably name maybe Edmonton, the one at home, as the last full game that we played, and it's disappointing when you look around. The teams that was an awful road trip, but now we've got I think 12 of 18 at home, and we're going to look for that the support from the crowd, and kind of use that to get us back on track and figure out what we need to do as a team and play as a team. And it all comes down to energy in our starts most of the time.
And Jonathan, I know you guys will not use it as an excuse, but there's no secret that you guys have had some pretty significant injured players that are not helping the cause here. But this is a time of the year, I'm sure, where a team has just got to rally together. They've got to find a way to band together and get through the adversity, because it just happens in sports a lot.
Yeah, definitely. With the short, season and the short training camp, injuries are going to happen. And, yesterday we were joking with Kevin that he was our most veteran defenseman, oldest guy, and, we were laughing about that.
28 years old.
Yeah, 28 years old.
So you're just, a month or two? You and Shea, you're older than Shea by a month or two?
By almost a year.
Almost a year,
yeah,
okay.
We were drafted in the same draft class, but I'm a late birthday. I'm in December. And he's August, so the late birthdays, I think it's from there's a cutoff September on. You move to the next draft. I don't know why they do that, but they do.
So Jonathan, I guess it just puts a little more seniority on Kevin there.
Yeah, definitely. With our older guys, being hurt and stuff like that, we're a little young and inexperienced at times, but it doesn't matter who's in the lineup. Our team really relies on our systems, and we got to play the same way every night, and we haven't been doing that. We go for 10 minutes good, and then 10 minutes bad, and then a few minutes here and there. We got to string a full 60 minutes together.
You guys have heard this before. There's no substitute for experience, and Kevin, you're starting to rack up more and more games as the years go by. And I can remember when you were more at Jonathan's stage of his career, up for a while playing some, and then maybe having to sit some, go down to Milwaukee, come back. That you went through that period. How much now are you still learning things, I guess, Kevin, at this stage of your career, the more you play?
I think I know, for the most part, I have the guideline that I need to, how I need to prepare, how I need to come in every year, mentally, physically. For the most part, I've got all that figured out. It's just making sure that it's there every night. I know when I was younger, there'd be spans of a few games here and there where I'd just feel lost and kind of I didn't know how to focus properly and outside distractions, things like that, because moving from the American League or juniors to the NHL is a big jump. No matter which way, there's no weak players in this league, no weak teams. On any given night, any team can win. So there's really no days off, and it takes time to learn that. Experience definitely goes a long way. I think once you get to a certain point and you figure out yourself and how to prepare with all the challenges, balancing family, everything, and that it's not easy for the young guys. You try and help them along as much as possible, but it really takes them, their self-analysis and sometimes criticism, and you just try and help them along.
So, John, where do you feel like you are compared to maybe when you got your first taste of it a couple seasons ago?
Yeah, definitely. Every day is a learning day. Lockout this season, you go down to Milwaukee and play, and then bam, the NHL starts up, and you're playing and stuff like that. And this year being in and out of the lineup at times, and it's definitely takes a toll mentally. So you always got to be ready, and that's the hardest part about it. Like Kevin said, you can't take nights off, and you never know when you're going to be called upon to step in and help the team win. So, mentally, it's a little tough.
Do you feel like teams are playing you guys differently?
Not really. I think. We've had a lot of letdowns with, penalty kill, power play at times. Some of the things that we've been strong in the past few years with kind of letting us down right now. Last game we played, we had 3 or 4 penalty kills in a row where we were awesome, and then all of a sudden we have this massive breakdown, and it goes in. And before, you go games with killing every penalty off. And right now, I think we've gotten scored on every game that I don't even remember last time we didn't get a power play goal or a penalty kill, goal. So it's one of those things where it really comes down to us ultimately, how we execute, how much energy we bring every night, and working as a 5-guy unit. We can't rely on Pekka. The goals that are going in right now, he has no chance. I don't think he even saw 3 of them last night. And you're just looking around and you feel bad because we're letting him down in a lot of ways because he brings it every night. And very rarely do you look over at Pex and say, man, he should have stopped that one, because he stops everything that he should stop, and we're just not there, and that's disappointing.
He seems like he's an even kill guy. Have you guys... Is that the case, or is he starting to show maybe more frustration than normal?
I think right now he's frustrated like we all are, and he's an older guy. He's a leader on this team, and he'll voice it, which is great. And we know we have to be there for him. We know we're letting hang him out to dry right now, and I just hope everyone picks up their game to help him out and ultimately help the team out.
Jonathan, what are you seeing that's encouraging that hopefully you guys will be able to get out of this?
I think we got to look to our older guys, our leadership for guidance, and we had the team that was in 3rd or 4th place earlier in the year. We have the team that could win games 1-0, 2-1, going into tight games late and stuff like that. We have that team that could easily do that. Right now, we're just beating ourselves. Like Kleiner said. Little mistakes that are, costing us. Pekka's playing good, and, I think just night in, night out, we have to bring it the same way that, Coach Trotz wants us to play. That's a hard-working, man's game that just, plays a simple game, and then, like I said, we could win 1-0 every night if we have to.
I don't know if this plays a factor in it or not, but, when you have the 82-game season, you get to go, you see Eastern Conference teams, and you kind of break up the monotony of playing the Western Conference and in particular your division all the time. It seems like with this condensed schedule, only playing the Western Conference, we're seeing the same batch of teams. At least that's what it feels like over and over and over again. It seems like you just played somebody and you're playing them again. Do you guys feel the same way? And is that tough?
I don't think it's tough. It's easy to get up for those games because you build rivalries very easily. I mean, it's a short-term memory. You see Calgary a week ago or whatever it was, a week and a half ago, and we'll see them again tomorrow. And it's good because if you do lose one, you kind of have something to the little revenge factor and
something to remember.
Yeah, something to remember, and just I think it's easier to get up for those games because every game means so much. And when you play an Eastern Conference team, you don't really know much about them. You don't really have any history with them. So it's one of those things where I think it's actually a good thing for the most part.
Yeah, and with video now, like everything's, you change your game to play them. Last week we'll have to do something different than, last week. So we watch video and go over stuff that we need to do to beat them. So, it changes for sure.
Kevin Klein and John Blum are here, defenseman Nashville Predators, and they are here to take your questions. And by the way, I want to thank everybody that's come out here tonight to Dave & Buster's. I know the team's been struggling a little bit. Nash has come out here. He's ready to roll.
There he is.
12 of the last 18 are at home, and there is time for a run here. This is such a bunched-up Western Conference. There's a lot of ways this could go, and we love your show of support.